So he's the one with the ball. Can DeCarlo win it for the Knicks? 5 seconds left for a spot in the NBA Finals. DeCarlo to Ra Khalif Dumbo! The Knicks are going to win it at the buzzer! The Knicks have completed another playoff comeback and are going to the NBA Finals for the first time in a quarter century. Welcome back, everybody, to the New York Knicks, MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K23. Today, we are going to begin playing for a championship. Our New York Knicks have made it to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2000, with the Houston Rockets looming. In the last episode, we played Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It was an all-out duel between Donovan Mitchell and DJ Ramses. The two of them combined for over 90 points while missing just 7 shots. It went down to the wire, but a game winner from Ra Khalif Dumbo, of all people, is going to send the New York Knicks to the NBA Finals here against the Houston Rockets. And today we will be playing both games 1 and 2 of the Finals on the road in Houston. It has been a wild ride so far in the playoffs. These underseeded teams in the Eastern Conference are no joke. We've had some really tough series so far. We had the second round series with Toronto go to 7. The number 8 seed Pistons, they're no joke either. And we've been doing this with half of our roster injured. Damian Lillard and Jason Tatum have both been able to play through injury. Buddy Johnson, meanwhile, will hopefully return in time for games 3, maybe 4 of the Finals. I think that's a realistic goal for him. Let's take a look at our opponent here, the Houston Rockets. And I think going into this Finals, the Rockets are comfortably the favorites to beat us. They've only lost 4 playoff games this year, beating the Kings, Thunder, and then the Utah Jazz in 5, which was a major surprise. The Jazz won the first game, and then the Rockets just slammed the door. They're led by the dynamic duo of Jalen Green and Jabari Smith. They've got plenty of good role players, including highly drafted guys like Jaden Lewis-Cameron and J.J. Henderson. And of course, the Rockets won a championship just 2 seasons ago against the Cavaliers in 7. These guys have been to the Finals. They've won a championship together. They know how to win when the lights are the brightest. They have made it through their entire playoff run without Anthony Davis, who suffered a dislocated left patella back in March. His status is currently day-to-day. He is questionable for Game 1. They've had Onyeka Okongwu start at center, and he's done more than fine. Even though Anthony Davis is not the player he once was, he is still a very valuable asset defensively and is a force within the paint. I feel like these two teams have been destined to play in the Finals for quite some time. We were the 2 number 1 seeds in our conferences, the 2 highest point differentials in the NBA. We were the 2 number 1 seeds last year as well, before both teams were very prematurely eliminated from the playoffs. But I do feel like we're an underdog, and we have never been an underdog through this entire playoff run. We were expected to get here. We proved people right. Now it's time to prove people wrong. This is what the rotation is going to look like to start the Finals. Same starting lineup that we went with for the previous game. Tatum at the 4, Royster at the 5. We're going to run an 8-man rotation until Buddy Johnson comes back, and from there we'll probably go with a 9-man. Let's not waste any time and get started. Our New York Knicks have done it. We've made it to the NBA Finals. But that's just half the battle. Now it's time to win it and bring a championship back to New York for the first time in over 50 years. Again, the Knicks are the underdogs here. They are not supposed to win this championship. The Rockets core won the Finals 2 years ago. They have pretty much their entire core team from that title run 2 years ago back here in the Finals. They've only lost 4 games through the playoffs, and that has been without arguably their best defensive player in Anthony Davis, who will not be playing today in Game 1, but you can expect to see him at some point, likely within the next game or 2. Without Davis, Onyeka Okongwu will start at the 5. The Rockets have been able to keep their same starting 5 in every playoff game so far. Man, I wish we had that luxury. Royster and Okongwu meet for the tip-off. It'll go to the Rockets, and we are underway. Game 1 of the Finals here at the Toyota Center. The Knicks and the Rockets. I'm a little bit concerned about the Knicks here in this first quarter. They've struggled early in playoff games this year. Add along with the NBA Finals jitters as Jaden Lewis-Cameron, the former number 1 pick, splashes a 3 at the top of the key, and the Rockets get the scoring started very quickly. The Knicks looking for their first Finals points. DeCarlo sends it on the wing for Zachariah Royster, and his shot is no good. Not exactly a great first possession. The Knicks wasted the entire clock with absolutely no plan. Lonzo Ball, fadeaway three is good. The Rockets already up 6-0 here in the opening minute of the game. Jaden Lewis-Cameron inside. His shot is no good. Finally, the Knicks with a defensive stop. Good play by Anthony Edwards. On the other end, it's Zachariah Royster who gets fouled. He would make both free throws, and that is how the Knicks get their first points of the finals. 6-2 now. Tatum, step back. Three ball is good. Jason Tatum missed all but one game in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's great to have him back, even though he's not 100%. He still was solid in that Game 5, but his mobility is certainly limited, as shown on that play, as Jabari Smith cuts inside for the dunk. Here's Jalen Green. His shot is no good. Nice defense again by the Knicks down low. They've had the size mismatch in a bad way throughout the entire playoffs, as Ramses gets the dunk, but back to my previous point, I feel like this is the most even the Knicks have been in terms of size throughout the entire playoffs. That's what she said. Lonzo Ball hits the triple. The Rockets are 3 for 3 from beyond the arc here in the opening 4 minutes of the game as it's 7-11. Here is Onyeka Okongwu, hands it off for Jalen Green, the Finals MVP 2 years ago. He gets the dunk. Knicks back with it now. DiCarlo with the screen. He'll drive inside, and DiCarlo will make the layup. Jabari Smith tries to draw the charge. No call, and it's 13-9. Here's Jalen Green, guarded by Ramses. Green looking to make a play as he drives inside. Nice pass out to Jabari Smith, who's trapped down low, and he gets called for the out of bounds. The Knicks have to keep sending pressure like that, make the Rockets' lives hell defensively. Jabari Smith is third in playoff points. DJ Ramses, of course, in first. They had him in a Rockets jersey in that graphic, and that makes me just about want to throw up. On the following Houston possession, Lonzo with it at the top of the key. Nice cut inside for Jalen Green. He is blocked at the rim. I think Ramses got a hand on it. Jaden Lewis-Cameron, no good. Great defensive pressure by the Knicks. New York in transition, looking to take advantage, and it's intercepted. The Knicks offense has not been very good today. 9 points through the first 5.5 minutes. As Jabari Smith makes the three-pointer. The Rockets now 4 for 4 from deep, and it's 16-9. Ramses will answer with a three of his own, and the Rockets call time. The Knicks trail 16-12 so far. Both offenses have been a little bit slow to get off the ground running, as both teams have some of their second units in the game. There's an and one. The Rockets with a big play. Tatum called for the foul. It's Rashawn Garnett-Chucky who gets the and one. 19-12 now. Anthony Edwards hands it off for Jason Tatum. Tatum inside with the slam. Again, Tatum's athleticism is noticeably worse as he recovers from his knee injury, but it's still good to see him make some plays. Anthony Edwards, nice move. He'll make the contested layup. It is a one-score game. The Rockets would finally miss the first missed three-pointer for either team today. Then on the other end, Dumbu hits the jumper. We are within one. The Knicks started off slowly, but now they're finding a rhythm just as they do in seemingly every playoff game they play. J.J. Henderson pulls up from deep. The Rockets now 5 of 6 from 3. Tatum thinks about the deep shot, won't take it. Tatum hands it off for Anthony Edwards, who's got 3 assists so far. And Edwards is up with the flush. We are within 2. 20-22. Did Lillard just get crossed up by the air? Here's Kyra Lewis looking to make a play. He will be fouled. But can we look at this again? Damian Lillard got crossed up not by Air Jordan, but by just air. I don't think I've ever seen that. I get he's like 36 years old, but that's pretty embarrassing in his first NBA Finals game, no less, after not running from the grind for nearly 2 decades. Another 3 for the Rockets. It's Henderson who hits another one. 5-point game. Final seconds of the first quarter. Dumbu in the corner for Anthony Edwards. It's good! Ant-Man hits the corner 3. We are back within 2. And that'll wrap up what has been an eventful first quarter. The Rockets lead 25-23. The Rockets have done really well on the offensive glass so far. They've taken 23 field goal attempts compared to the Knicks' 17. New York has got to not let the field goal discrepancy make that big of an impact. Now, New York's defense has been really good. The Rockets have only shot 39% from the field, albeit they are 6 of 8 from 3. They're also 3 for 15 from inside the arc. New York's interior defense has been really good, but they haven't been consistently making plays on the glass. The Rockets have also done better in terms of their turnover margin as well, something the Knicks will certainly need to clean up. Jabari Smith gets the scoring started in the second quarter. The Knicks actually had the lead there for a very short time, now not anymore. Here's Ramses with it. Pull-up jumper is good. The Knicks will take the lead back. Nice shot for Ramses. He is 3 for 3 from the field with 7 points. Here's Reddish, the elder statesman on this Knicks team. Hands it off for Zachariah Royster, who makes the layup. We've got a pretty back-and-forth start here in the second quarter. J.J. Henderson off the catch, misses the 3. Rebound is tipped in the hands of Jalen Green, who hands it off for Onyeka Okongwu to put the Rockets back on top. Now the Knicks are back ahead, 32-31. Deep 3 for Green, no good. Another offensive rebound. It's Okongwu again. He is dominating Royster on the glass so far. Houston is back ahead. Here's Lonzo Ball, guarded by Dame. Nice cut inside, and the lob for Jabari Smith. Smith does a great job evading the screen, and obviously with Lonzo, you've got one of the best passers in the league. 32-35. Royster with the size mismatch, guarded by Jalen Green, and he will take advantage. Royster was great in the Eastern Conference Finals, getting busy early. Nice defense by Khalif Doumbou, who's been very impressive over the entire playoff run defensively. And then on the other end, Ramses inside in the corner for Reddish, who was wide open, but it was tipped out of bounds. The Knicks have to take advantage of those opportunities when you have open shooters like that. The Rockets have an open shooter. They will take advantage. Jalen Green for 3, and the Rockets lead it by 4. Rams is looking to respond. Step back jumper is good. He's got 9 points, still perfect shooting after going 20 of 23 from the field against the Brooklyn Nets. One of the most efficient postseason games ever. Here's Jalen Green. Pull-up jumper is good. He answers right back on Ramses. It's 36-40 now. Lonzo, nice pass inside for Lewis Cameron. Over to Jalen Green again. Green, nice little sidestep. And Jalen Green is really heating up here in the second quarter. He's playing really well right now. He looks like he's in his element. Jabari Smith inside, and 1! The Rockets are going to be right back ahead by 9, just like that. The Knicks took the lead in the second quarter, and now that entire lead has been evaporated and then some. They need to respond quick, and they will. Killer Cam Reddish hits the 3, and it's 45-39. Here comes Kira Lewis Jr. Lobs it up. It's unsuccessful. Tipped away by Edwards. And then in transition, Reddish over to DiCarlo. He hands it off for Ramses, who misses the easy shot inside. I get he was contested. But again, you got to take advantage of those opportunities off of turnovers. DiCarlo's double team. Somebody's going to be open. Ramses wide open for 3. No good. And DiCarlo misses the rebound. The Knicks are forgetting how to play offense again. They're not hitting their open shots. They're not hitting easy shots. And then on the other end, Jaden Lewis Cameron hands it off inside for Jalen Smith. He gets the and 1. And the Rockets are now ahead by double digits. Tatum called for the foul. 51-39 now. Here is DiCarlo looking to hand it off. He's double teamed. Tatum is open for the dunk. The Rockets are going for a very interesting strategy. They are doubling DiCarlo, which is odd. I guess because he's the main ball handler, they want him to have to make decisions. And he's pretty good at that as he finds Tatum for the easy assist. Knicks are now in takeover mode. This is a great opportunity to take the lead before halftime, but it's stolen by J.J. Henderson. Nobody is going to guard him for Lord knows what reason. He'll make the wide open 3. Henderson's had a great night shooting the basketball so far, and it's back to an 11-point game. DiCarlo doubled. He has Ramses open. DJ Ramses was so hot to start the game, and now he can't even hit the side of the barn. The lead's still at 11. Jared Vanderbilt hands it off for Kira Lewis Jr. Lewis inside for Vando! Jared Vanderbilt with the dunk, and the Rockets are ahead by 13, their biggest lead of the night. Takeover mode has done nothing here for the Knicks as DiCarlo steps out of bounds. Normally, he's a great decision maker, and while it's not all his fault the offense has faltered, but he has had some turnovers. Henderson open for 3. It's good! The Rockets are now ahead by 16. The Knicks have just completely lost it. Rams is inside for Edwards. Finally another bucket. It's about time. 45-61. Final seconds here of the quarter. Here's Anthony Edwards with it. Drives inside. Edwards, tough shot, will not fall. And that'll wrap up what was a pretty bad first half. The Knicks struggled on the glass. They turned the ball over way too much. The ball movement has not been good at all. The team really isn't shooting the ball well. Throughout every Knicks playoff game, it feels like somebody becomes the guy, and that has not been the case tonight. 4 players on the Knicks have 9 points, but nobody's in the double figures. Somebody's got to get hot. We'll see how the Knicks can start off the third quarter. How about leaving Jabari Smith wide open for 3? Not ideal. The Rockets' lead just keeps growing and growing and growing. Something's got to give at some point. Edwards on fire here. He will look to hit the open shot, and he does. Edwards is the first Knick in the double figures. He's probably been their best player today with 11, 3, and 3, which doesn't really say a whole lot because not many other players have been good. Nice shot by Jalen Green. He continues his scoring prowess. 47-66. Green, step back jumper, no good. And it'll be rebounded by the Rockets. Here is Okongwu. He will miss, grabs another board, blocked, gets another rebound. The Rockets will get their 4th shot attempt of the possession. Jaden Lewis-Cameron hits the mid-ranger. The Rockets got 4 shots on that possession. That is frankly unacceptable, and they probably would have kept getting rebounds until they started making shots. Lewis-Cameron hits another one, this time from deep. The Rockets have picked up right where they left off from the first half. They're now up by 24, the biggest deficit the Knicks have faced over the entire postseason. Fadeaway 3 for Anthony Edwards is good. There is a foul against the Knicks, but the shot will still count. 50-71. Here is Jaden Lewis-Cameron inside. He is snuffed at the rim by Royster. I love seeing that energy out of Royster. We haven't really gotten it from him tonight. Then on the other end, Tatum looking to make a play. He hands it off for Cesar DiCarlo. DiCarlo back out to Tatum, who drives inside. He gets it to the corner for DiCarlo. For Ramses, who's wide open, and he finally hits a shot. Ramses started the game 4 for 4, then he missed quite a few in a row before getting that one to drop. 53-73, here's J.J. Henderson, makes the triple. I mean, the Rockets just seemingly can't miss. There's no way Houston's going to keep shooting like this, right? Royster has trouble with it, and he loses it. It's going to be picked up by Jalen Green over to J.J. Henderson, the former 2nd overall pick out of Memphis. He makes the layup, and it's a 25, make it 23-point game. Green in the corner for a wide-open man. It's Lonzo Ball, no good. Okongwu with the offensive rebound, and he gets the putback. The Rockets seemingly are either making threes or they're getting offensive rebounds. That's what they've done all night. What a snuff, though, by Royster! Sends that one to next week. Hopefully that play can energize the Knicks a little bit, and that starts by not allowing points on this possession. Instead, Kira Lewis Jr. will drive to a wide-open lane and make about the easiest layup you have ever seen. Tatum step back 3, no good. Lillard with the offensive rebound, and he chucks it off the back of the rim. I think that play is a perfect description of how this game has gone for the Knicks, as Rashawn Garnachucky hits the 3 on the move, and the Rockets are ahead by 30. This has quickly become an all-out disaster for the Knicks. Nice putback slam, though, by Zachariah Royster. He now is 11-4. Royster had at least 9 rebounds in every game of the Eastern Conference Finals. In 4 of the 5 games, he had 10 boards, and in the other one, he had 24 points. Cam Reddish for 3. The lead is now down to 25. Here is Royster inside with the throwdown. Hey, at least the Knicks are not going to quit. They're going to keep fighting here. Since the Rockets took a 30-point lead, New York has gone on a 7-0 run. They're looking to keep things going. Here's Dimbu out to Reddish in the corner. He hits the 3. It's now a 20-point game. Hey, if we can have 2 more 10-0 runs, we can tie it. Lillard out to Royster. Royster with the open lane. He gets the slam. The Knicks have gone on a 12-0 run since they called a timeout. I don't want to say they're back in the game, but that is something. So we'll see if the Rockets can answer back. Here's Jaden Lewis-Cameron, makes another 3. JLC, the former number 1 overall pick, has not missed from deep all night. The lead is to 23. Ramses for 3. It's good. Fadeaway triple falls for Ramses. 3.4 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter. Jalen Green heaves it up, and it is no good. That was a good attempt, though. 90-70, your score. It has been mostly not good here for the Knicks today. They are down by a lot, and they are going to need a miracle. Nice move by DiCarlo, just his 2nd bucket of the entire game. 72-92, Green over to Lonzo Ball. Ball looking for the screen. Fadeaway 3. I mean, what can you really do about that? DiCarlo was hit by the screen. Lonzo heaves up a prayer, and it's good. 74-95. Here's a lob, and it's successful. Onyeka Okongwu with the slam. Smith is double-teamed. He gets it to Jaden Lewis-Cameron, who hands it back off for Jabari Smith. Turnaround jumper is good. Remember that little 12-0 run the Knicks went on? Well, that has proven to be a big nothing burger. The Rockets have played really well again. Lonzo Ball now puts them into triple digits. They're back ahead by 25 points. And this game right now just feels like a slow death. The Rockets are just slowly but surely putting the knife and the dagger inside the heart of the Knicks as the Rockets get another offensive rebound. Here's Jaden Lewis-Cameron at the top of the key, waiting for somebody to get open. Jalen Green is not open. He misses. The Rockets get another offensive rebound. Third time's the charm as Jabari Smith makes the shot. Again, you cannot let the Rockets get 3 or 4 looks consistently because they're going to make it eventually. On this possession, they only needed 1. Smith with the dunk. 81-107 with under 4 to go. Here's Jalen Green with it. Want the screen. Green inside with the dunk. And the Rockets are not letting up. In case you didn't figure that out by now, Houston is looking to put an exclamation point on this game at some point as Jaden Lewis-Cameron, who still has not missed from 3 tonight, hits another one. 122-88 is your final. The Knicks lose by 34 points here in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. I'm a pretty positive person. I try to find the silver lining in certain situations. I think the silver lining in this game is that it is over. This was a total disaster across the board. Nothing positive came from this game at all. We did not shoot well. We did not pass well. We did not defend the perimeter well. Lord knows we did not rebound well. The Rockets took 20 more shots than us. That is unacceptable. They shot 57% from 3. They dominated in every aspect of the game, and they did it in every single quarter. Houston out-rebounded us, especially on the offensive glass, in all 4 quarters. They won the turnover battle in all 4 quarters as well. Houston only turned the ball over 3 times. That's unacceptable. With the amount of off-ball movement they had within their offense, you'd think there'd be some more turnovers in there, but they just passed the ball so perfectly. 23 points for Jabari Smith. He was really efficient, as was everybody else. I mean, 17 of 30 from 3 with 16 offensive rebounds. That'll win you games all right. 23 and 9 for Smith, 22, 8 and 5 for Jaden Lewis-Cameron, 4 for 4 from 3. Henderson 19, Green 14 and 10. Okongwu with a double-double as well. Half of his rebounds were on the offensive end. As for us, nobody played well, and I'm going to explain why everybody was disappointing. Zachariah Royster, horrendous on the glass. I know he grabbed 8 rebounds, but Okongwu dominated him down low. Royster really struggled defensively, and I know his numbers look pretty good, but he just did not play very well. 2 offensive rebounds is not enough when Okongwu is going to get tripled that. DJ Ramses was awesome for the first quarter and then forgot how to play basketball. Anthony Edwards, questionable defense, didn't do much in the second half. Tatum's hurt, I'll give him a pass, but when he's at 100%, we need him to step up. Reddish didn't defend well. DiCarlo, 2 for 8. Dumbu, 1 for 6. Lillard, 0 for 3. That's the summary. Nobody played well. Nobody exceeded expectations to how they normally play, and with that, you're not going to win many games. We were outscored in the paint by 20, 15-4 in terms of second chance points, 18-5 in terms of offensive rebounds, 11-3 in terms of turnovers. I think you get the story. We played horribly. So what do we need to do here in Game 3? On-ball and off-ball pressure, do not let them get any space. There were too many open looks, especially from 3. They were running screens for days on us, so we need to be aware of the screens. We need to be able to read what they're doing, not let them get good looks, and then defensively crash the glass. Our rebounding in that game was horrific. The Rockets got so many second chance points, and that's a big reason why they won by 34. I'm not going to change the rotation because I don't see any realistic way we can change it right now, but everybody's got to step up or else we're going to be in trouble of not just losing these finals, but getting absolutely humiliated. We would get some good news on the injury front as Damian Lillard is now 100% with his shoulder injury. I think this is actually a bigger deal than it seems. I get he's sort of the last man in the rotation, but the thing that really affected Damian Lillard's game when he was injured was his shooting, which is his most important attribute. Now that he's healthy, I think he's going to be able to provide a lot more as a scorer. Jason Tatum is still banged up. Obviously, he is still playing. Anthony Davis, on the other hand, is not still playing for the Rockets, and neither is Buddy Johnson, which isn't really a surprise. But I would have thought Anthony Davis would have been good by now, but he is still out with his patella injury. The Rockets obviously did not need Anthony Davis down low in Game 1, but I would like to think that the Knicks are not going to be as terrible on the glass or as terrible in the interior on both ends of the floor. We've got to produce in this game after losing by 34 in Game 1 and getting run out at the gym. If that happens again, I think I can say with certainty our season is just about over. We've got to start by setting the tone. That's a good start. Royster gets the dunk. I know the Knicks struggle in the first quarter of playoff games, and I know it hasn't really mattered, but we've got to play well early. Nice layup inside for the Rockets to get the scoring started as we're tied at 2. Ramses, step back. Nice jumper. He's got to get hot. Ramses made quite a few shots in Game 1, but he turned the ball over 5 times, more than the entire Rockets team, and he just wasn't really good after the first quarter. Contested 3 for Lonzo Ball will not fall. Somehow Okongwu gets the offensive rebound. There was like 3 guys there, and then Jalen Green makes the layup off the assist by Okongwu. So already, we're not off to a great start in terms of rebounding. Jason Tatum heaves up an air ball. Yeah, I know it's tied, but I feel like we could have started off a little bit better here in the first minute and a half of the game. Lonzo with a beautiful pass out to Jalen Green. He'll make the 3 for the Rockets. Now it's 7-6. Here's Onyeka Okongwu. He's trapped by Royster. Has Jaden Lewis-Cameron open. JLC went 4 for 4 from 3 in the first quarter. He gets one here early in the second, and it's 10-6. Jaden Lewis-Cameron again. He finally misses a 3. But the Rockets get the offensive rebound at the putback. It's Jabari Smith Jr., and it's now 16-12. Smith now with the layup. He misses it, but he grabs the board, passes it out to Green, who hits the 3. The Knicks are already down by 9, 3 minutes into the game. Not ideal. On the bright side, the Knicks are now only down by 7. Lewis-Cameron misses the 3, but Okongwu is there with another offensive rebound and another putback. Jalen Green makes the layup. The Rockets are now up by 9. So far, the first half of this first quarter doesn't feel much different from Game 1, which is not a good sign. Something's got to give. Maybe DJ Rams is getting hot. He now has 9 points, so up the step back 3. Shot clock winding down. Here's JLC over to Jalen Green for 3. No good. J. Lewis-Cameron, though, with the offensive rebound and the putback. Somebody give me bleach. I need to pour it over my eyes. This rebounding is still unacceptable. Another offensive rebound. Henderson's blocked. Another offensive rebound. Third shot on the possession. Henderson misses. Finally, I feel like the Knicks defense has been pretty good today. They just can't rebound to save their lives. Shot clock winding down. They got to get off a shot quick. Here's Reddish in the corner. Bang! Cam Reddish for 3. We are within 1 possession. I feel like the Knicks have not been good today, but they are well within the game. Here's Ramses inside. We are now within 1. This is kind of like the first quarter of Game 1. Things started off slow. Then the Knicks started to play well. But the Knicks can't just have a 5-minute run. They've got to keep it going. Vanderbilt, nice play. That was pretty good defense. Not really a whole lot the Knicks could have did there. 22-25. Here's Henderson inside. He will miss it. Good defense. Good rebound. Wow, that was an actual normal possession. Here's Khalif Dumbu for the tie. Dumbu can be a little streaky. He was not a good scorer in Game 1. We need him to make some more shots here as the ball is tipped into the hands of Jalen Smith. Another offensive rebound, and another possession where the Rockets need multiple shots to score. Henderson puts him back ahead. Final seconds of the first quarter. Lillard to Khalif Dumbu at the buzzer! The Knicks take their first lead since it was like 4-2. So New York is winning after the first quarter, and my question is how? I do not have an answer. The Knicks have not been very good so far. Well, I will say the offense played well over the final few minutes. The defense overall has been pretty good, but the Rockets have taken pretty much doubled the amount of shots that we have. The Rockets have 8 offensive rebounds. We have 0. We had 3 turnovers. They have 0. The same issues that were plaguing us in Game 1, offensive rebounds and turnovers, are still there. Some of the differences I notice is that the interior defense from the Knicks has been better so far, and the shooting has been better as well. So we need to really lean into those things. The ball movement as well has been better, but the rebounding and the turnovers is not good. Nice defense to start the second quarter, and a good rebound by DiCarlo on the other end. Here's Cam Reddish with it. Over to Jason Tatum. He makes the layup for his first points of the game, and the Knicks now lead by 3. The Knicks are continuing to go on a nice little run. They've scored 24 of the last 36, make it 38 points. Good screen by Lonzo Ball. The Knicks have done well with screens today. I know that one was pretty ugly. This one right here is pretty ugly too. Okongwu is in for the layup. At least in the first quarter, the Knicks did a good job of reading screens and not letting the Rockets get open. 33-33, it's tipped away. Tipped again. Who ends up with it? It's the Rockets. Green over to Jaden Lewis-Cameron, and 1! And the Rockets will regain the lead. Tatum called for the foul. Houston's now up by 5. Edwards is cold. He is launching up bricks today as he finally makes a shot after starting off probably 0 for 3, maybe 0 for 4. I mean, he has not shot the ball well at all. Lonzo heaves it up, no good. Offensive rebound for Onyeka Okongwu, who's doubled. Moves Cameron open. There's another one. The Rockets with multiple shots on that possession. Finished off by second chance points. 40-35. Here's Lonzo Ball with the screen. Lonzo lobs it up for Jalen Green. Having someone who's such a good passer like Lonzo Ball is such an asset. He's the type of player that we want Cesar DiCarlo to become. Green in the corner for three. Remember when the Knicks were winning? That was fun. The Rockets are right back up by 10. This is trending exactly like Game 1 did. The Knicks play well at the end of the first, early second, then they fall apart. So they've got to get something going here as Damian Lillard is on the board with a three. That's good. Lead is within 7. Here's Vanderbilt inside, blocked. Smith gets it back for the dunk. I won't really blame the Knicks for allowing that offensive rebound. Smith was at the right place at the right time, made a good play. Off the inbound, here's Jason Tatum for three. It's good. If the Knicks can get hot shooting the three ball, I think that can really do them wonders here at the end of the first half. Tatum, step back, another one. Hell yeah! Tatum with 10 points here in the second quarter. The lead is within 5. This has been a big run. 3 consecutive three-pointers for the Knicks. Why not keep going, perhaps? Make it a one-score game. Jason Tatum has been playing really well. He's got the last 8 points here for the Knicks and has been the catalyst of this run. Final seconds at the first half. Knicks looking to make it a one-score game once again. Here's DJ Ramses at the buzzer. It's good! Ramses with 16 here in the first half. It's a one-score game. The Knicks only trail by 2, 51-49. We didn't rebound that much better in the second quarter. Maybe it was a little better, but still not great. The turnovers still were not great for the most part. And the second quarter was just really a whole lot like the first quarter. The Rockets took way more shots than the Knicks. They've been significantly less efficient than the Knicks. Rockets have taken 47 field goals so far compared to just 31 for us, but we've been so much more efficient. We're shooting the three ball well, while they're not. They started the game 3 for 3 from deep, but they're 1 for 11 since then. They're still dominating on the glass and dominating the turnover margin. If we can do better in those areas, I think we can really win this game as Green airballs to start the second half. The Knicks' perimeter defense today has been unbelievably good. The Rockets could not miss a 3 in Game 1. Now they can't make a 3. Jason Tatum in for the slam. We're tied at 51. Tatum's been playing really well over the last few minutes. He really looks like himself. Here's Jalen Green. He kind of leaves it up for Jabari Smith, and it's good. Not a whole lot the Knicks could have did there. That was a bad pass. It was a bad shot. It just so happened to go in. 3-point lead here for the Rockets. Okongwu inside, misses. Good defense by the Knicks. Both teams were in takeover mode. Now they're both out because both offenses have been dreadful to start the third quarter. As Ramses hits the step back 3, and we are tied up at 56. Ramses with 19 points leading the way for the Knicks. Jalen Green's mid-range shot is good. The Rockets are back ahead. I've got to say, it is refreshing that the Knicks are playing a competitive game, unlike Game 1. Green no good. Okongwu tips it into the hands of Smith. He gets it over to Lewis Cameron in the corner for Lonzo Ball. Lonzo misses the 3. The Rockets got, 2, 3 shots on that possession? They didn't score. They keep out-shooting the Knicks, and they keep missing. Here's Royster. His shot is good, and we are again tied at 58. The Knicks now with the lead, 60-58. Both offenses were bad in the first half, but they've been really bad in the second half. This is a horrible basketball as the Rockets get another offensive rebound, and J.J. Henderson drills the 3 for the lead. Another possession where the Rockets score off of a miss. Ramses in the corner for Khalif Doumbou. He sinks the corner 3, his 3rd triple of the game. Doumbou's been a lot better offensively than he was in the first game. 65-62, Knicks with the lead. Here's Rashawn Garnachucky for the tie. So the Rockets answer right back with a 3 of their own. Following Houston possession in the corner, tough shot is not going to fall. Rebound for Jared Vanderbilt. He passes it over to J.J. Henderson. Step back, money. J.J. Henderson is such a smooth player. He's aesthetically pleasing to watch. There's another possession, by the way, with a second chance bucket. Ramses for the dunk. The Knicks take the lead, 69-67. Nice, 69. Final seconds of the third quarter here. Actually, we've still got around 12 or so seconds left. Shot clock still on. Jalen Green, wide open for 3. It's good, and the Rockets will take the lead. The Knicks have buzzer beaters at the end of the first and second quarters today. How about another one? It's good! Ramses for the lead at the end of the third quarter, 71-70. So the Knicks are winning going into the fourth quarter, despite the fact that literally nothing has changed. The Rockets took more shots than us. They missed a lot more than us. They struggled from 3. To be fair, we also struggled from 3. They had 5 offensive rebounds. We had 1. I will say we only turned it over once, which is nice, but that didn't necessarily reflect to great offense. The Knicks got to play great here in the fourth quarter as DeCarlo's in for the slam. 73-70 now as we go to the opening Rockets possession of the fourth quarter. Lob attempt unsuccessful. Okongwu back with it. Over to Jalen Green. His shot will not fall. Tipped into the hands of Jaden Lewis-Cameron. He gets it to Onyeka Okongwu. Okongwu with it now. Heaves it up. No good. Smith with the offensive rebound. Out to Lonzo Ball for 3. He airballs it. Out of bounds, and the Rockets keep the ball. That possession is the perfect 30-second clip of how this game is going. The Rockets keep shooting, they keep missing, and they keep grabbing rebounds. Jaden Lewis-Cameron with it over to Lonzo Ball. He gets the dunk. I think the Rockets got, 4 shots there and a near turnover on that possession? I mean, what are we doing here? At some point, you got to get the ball. Jabari Smith in for the layup, and the Rockets take the lead 74-73. Here is Jalen Green in the corner. Wide open is Okongwu, and it's good! Okongwu has not attempted a three-pointer in the entire playoffs. The Knicks dared him to shoot it. They left him open on purpose, and it backfires. Here's DeCarlo inside with the dunk. I want to see Cesar DeCarlo get aggressive. He's been quiet throughout the finals offensively. I think if DeCarlo can really heat up, things can happen for the Knicks. When DeCarlo is on his A game, this is an entirely different offense. Rams's tough shot beats the shot clock. It's good. We are within 2. Nice play for DJ Ramses. He's got a game-high 27 points. I said the Knicks needed somebody to be the guy. He's been that on offense today. Lonzo with the easy dunk. The Rockets are back ahead by 4, 5.5 minutes left in what has been a super low-scoring game. Anthony Edwards for 3. Edwards has been chucking up bricks from deep all night. He finally gets one to fall. That's got to feel good. If Edwards can get hot here in the fourth quarter, that'd be a big deal as well. That was a weird possession. Lonzo was doubled. Both players went off of him, so then he was open. Got to communicate better than that. Tatum for the tie, no good. Edwards with an offensive rebound. Okay, there's something. DJ Rams is off the miss. Hits the shot. That's the Knicks' first second chance basket of the entire night. Now the Rockets know how it feels. Here is Lonzo inside. No good. Okongwu with the board, and he gets the dunk. So the Rockets answer back with second chance points of their own. It's a 3-point game. DJ for the tie. It's good! 32 points for DJ Ramses. We're knotted up at 85 with 4 minutes to go. Grab your popcorn, get comfortable, because this is about to get real. The most important 4 minutes of the entire series so far, and it starts with a Jabari Smith layup. Not ideal. 85-87 now. Following Rockets possession. Smith inside, and it's good. Another bucket for Jabari Smith, and the Rockets lead by 4. Jalen Green waits until the end of the shot clock as he misses the 3. There have been so many possessions where the Rockets have had no clue what they're doing today, and they wait until the end of the shot clock. You'd think the Knicks would be crashing the glass at that point. As Ramses is fouled, he'll be able to make it a one-score game here with under 2 to go as he makes both free throws. 89-87. Here's Jalen Green with it. Another tough 3 at the end of the shot clock. Again, the Rockets have no plan right now on offense. Anthony Edwards over to Royster. He could have taken it inside for the tie. Instead, looked for the mismatch. With Royster being guarded by Lonzo, he is fouled. He would go to the line and make both. We're tied at 89 with under a minute and a half to go. Jabari Smith for the lead. No good. Now the Rockets aren't even grabbing rebounds. They're just missing. This is really good. This is what happened when you grab rebounds. The Knicks can take the lead with under a minute to go. Tatum is open. His shot is no good. Nice defense by the Rockets. They'll get it back. We're tied at 89. Here's J.J. Henderson inside for Green. Jalen Green is up and good for the lead. 91-89. Following Knicks possession, under 40 to go. DeCarlo with it over to Tatum. Tatum drives by Smith. Tatum, he is fouled by Okongwu. That's his 4th. And Tatum will go to the line for 2, looking to tie it up. The first one is good. He has 15 and 10 on the day. Second one, also good. And we are knotted up at 91 with 30 seconds to go. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. This has now gotten even more real than it was. The most important defensive possession of the entire franchise series so far. Lonzo Ball with it over to Jabari Smith. Under 20 seconds to go now. Smith looking to get Jalen Green open. Green at the top of the key, over to Henderson. Henderson to Smith. The Knicks giving the Rockets no room at all to shoot it. Lonzo's going to have to heave it up at the end of the shot clock. It's no good. Smith gets the offensive rebound. Are you kidding me? Now the Knicks won't even get a possession before the end of the quarter as Jalen Green misses a three at the buzzer. We are going to overtime. That possession lasted a full 30 seconds for the Rockets. They had no plan whatsoever, but if the clock had kept going, they would have just kept heaving stuff up until they got something to fall with how they've rebounded today. This has been an ugly, ugly basketball game, and guess what? I hope you wanted more, because we're going to overtime. 91-91. 4 minutes to decide the winner of Game 2 as Okongwu wins the tip. Jalen Green with it on the wing for the Rockets. He is Smith cutting inside for the slam. Again, I feel like the Knicks have done great with screens all night, much better than Game 1, and you're not going to be perfect. That'll happen. Green no good. Smith with the offensive rebound over to Jalen Green again. His shot is no good. Okongwu with the board. He's blocked. The Rockets got 3 shots there. They didn't make any. The Knicks have to take advantage of the turnover here and take the lead. DiCarlo with it. He tries to get it to Tatum. It's tipped and intercepted. Not ideal. Following Rockets possession, 93-93. Green inside. Tough layup is good. That was a good defensive play. There's not much you can really do there. 93-95. DiCarlo with it. He has Edwards open for the lead. Bang! Anthony Edwards puts the Knicks ahead with a big 3. 96-95. Jalen Green no good. Nice rebound. Anthony Edwards hauls it in, and he proceeds to turn it over. The Rockets can get the lead right back. Here's Lonzo with some space for 3. It's good! Lonzo Ball puts Houston ahead by 2 with a little over a minute. Here's DiCarlo. Contested mid-ranger is good for the tie. We're knotted up at 98 with 1 minute to play. The Rockets would take the lead off of a couple of 3 throws, and it's 98-100. Here's Jabari Smith inside. No good. Nice board by Jason Tatum. And now the Knicks can tie or take the lead. Here's DJ Ramses. Drives inside over to Tatum. The Knicks trying to fool the Rockets here with off-ball movement. Deep 3 for the lead! DJ Ramses puts the Knicks ahead with 12.7 seconds. The Knicks tried to fool the Rockets there with great off-ball movement. Somebody's always getting open towards the wings, and once somebody had enough space, it was DJ. He lets it fly. The Knicks are ahead by 1, 12.7 seconds left. Here we go. This is the ball game right here. Normally, I would put our defensive lineup in, but after the shenanigans with Game 5 against the Nets, we're going to keep our starters in. Our starters have played such great defense tonight that I am very confident in them to get a stop. We've got to crash the glass. There's no reason not to. We have rebounded terribly all night long, but if they miss it and we grab 1 rebound, that's big. They've been targeting Jabari Smith since the end of the 4th quarter. He's been getting a lot of easy looks inside. We cannot let Jabari Smith get a good look inside. That's probably what the Rockets are going to try to do, so that's what we've got to stop. We've got to catch them off their game, and when they can't get what they want, they seem to have no plan. So here we go. Game 2. This is it for all the marbles. It's in the hands of Lonzo Ball. About 5 seconds left. Lonzo mid-ranger for the win. No good. Rebounded, and it won't matter. The New York Knicks have won Game 2 of the NBA Finals here in overtime, 101-100. That was an incredible ball game. Yeah, it was ugly. Yeah, both teams played poorly, but both teams did a lot of good things in order for both of these offenses to look like they had no clue what they were doing. Let's look at this final defensive possession again. With the focus on Jabari Smith, the Rockets again had no plan. Lonzo got a little bit of space, but DiCarlo gave a great contest. No foul. Fittingly, the Rockets grabbed an offensive rebound, but it did not matter, and the Knicks end up surviving. In overtime, the Rockets got 12 shots, we got 6. They out-rebounded us. They won the turnover battle. Overtime was just like the rest of the entire game. The Rockets dominated us in pretty much every team statistical category. They shot the ball 104 times. We shot it 68 times. They got 36 more shots than us. That is flat out unacceptable. Now, the Rockets sucked from 3, only 29%. However, they won in pretty much every other team category. Points in the paint, 56-18. Second chance points, this is my favorite, 27-2. Assists, 30-16. Offensive rebounds, 26-7. Turnovers, 11-3. We played horribly today. We could not rebound. We could not keep the ball. Our ball movement was terrible. Even when we did grab offensive rebounds, we did nothing. And guess what? We still found a way to win. 24-8 for Green, 17 for Jabari, 14-9 for Jaden Lewis-Cameron. Lonzo Ball was inefficient. Okongwu, 16 boards, 9 on the offensive glass. But the Rockets did not shoot the ball well. They had really not many plans offensively. The screens for them really worked in game one. And once we were able to figure those out, they didn't have much of a backup plan. And I think that's really why our defense was so successful throughout the entirety of the game. Playing how we played today is not going to be sustainable to winning, but you know what is going to be sustainable? Our defense, the way we were able to get off of screens. I think that can continue. Hopefully DJ Rams is going 12 of 14 will also continue. He had 37 points, 16 and 11 for Tatum. DeCarlo, I know the numbers don't look all that impressive, but I feel like he was really the X factor. He was clutch in overtime, big passes, big buckets. He got the game-winning defensive stop. He was great on defense all day. 11 for Dumbu, 10 and 7 for Royster. We still need more from him. We also need more from Anthony Edwards. He really struggled offensively today. But overall, we played better in game 2 because we made slightly less mistakes than in game 1. We need to rebound better. We need to not turn over the ball. We had an assist-to-turnover ratio of 16-11. The Rockets had an assist-to-turnover ratio of 30-3. So their ratio was 10, while ours was barely above 1, along with them getting 4 times the amount of offensive rebounds that we did, and them taking damn near 40 more shots than we did. With all of those stats together, you'd think they would have won by 30. Realistically, the Rockets rebounding the ball that well is not sustainable. Them passing that well is not sustainable. But on the flip side, we have to play better. If those trends continue, we're going to lose in 5. Certainly an interesting episode here. We take one on the road somehow, some way. Next episode will be games 3 and 4 in New York. Can the Knicks get another win or 2? Or will the trends from today's game really haunt us and the Rockets will take the edge? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.